switch, and when they get dark, and everybody dip, you get it out back, and they reappear, voila. The money don't come, and when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back, and they are reappear. Passengers always talk about your ride, then they turn around and ask for a ride in. Everybody cross over solid lines, just to come back to the other side. Looking at what cause traffic, they cause traffic, but it ain't no traffic at the right time. Man, look, the money don't come, don't switch, and when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back, and they reappear, voila. The money don't come, don't. And when they get dark, then everybody dip, you get it out back, and they are reappear.
Hold on, hey, Casey, pause. I'm gonna add one part.
Say, the money don't come, don't switch, and when they get dark, and everybody dip, you get it out back, and they reappear, voila.
Yo, it's the worst game ever. Sometimes we're the best game ever. We finna get a bus on GetitBussinTV today. We on 2K, y'all, man. I'm finna dub this, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all watching, man. I got the Lakers, y'all. Pay attention, man. This shit look great. He got the goddamn Milwaukee Bucks on 23. Yeah, this 2K23. Fuck y'all. Y'all got a problem. And I'm streaming on the PS4. Ooh, y'all got a problem.
And as the Lakers
don't
enter
give
the
a
building,
damn.
there was
Give
a
a
fierce
damn.
look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And the wings for him, Matthews and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, the three stars on the floor together. Westbrook at the point, LeBron and Davis at the forward spots. Thomas Bryant is out there with Patrick Beverley. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Los Angeles ball.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. The pass to Bryant. Back to Westbrook. He kicks it to Beverly. To the middle. Here's Davis. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Inside, Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Westbrook against Holiday. James looking around. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the... playoffs for just the third time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Passes it to Bryant. Back to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Giannis against Westbrook. Back to Davis. A baseline J. He gets that one.
You know, unlike a lot of bigs, Davis doesn't have to operate inside. He's totally confident in his ability to do damage from the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. Puts the move on. He lays it in. Holiday's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Bryant's shot is off.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Matthews against Davis. Reverses. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. The drive by James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not, has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way. Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. On to Scott. Anderson's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Lonnie Walker comes in for Patrick Beverley. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now Davis. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's LeBron. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Portis finds Allen. Down low. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. It makes dunking, getting to the rim look so easy.
Now here's James. Looking to end the run. And the dunk by LeBron.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher. And one thing you've got to love about Grayson Allen is his confidence.
For sure, and every good player has great confidence. And with Grayson, it shows up beyond the arc. I mean, we've watched him naturally morph into a volume three-point shooter. And every team values having a guy like him because he can really stretch the floor and create good spacing for your offense.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Pat Connaughton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Schroeder against Hill. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Hill is difficult to guard in pick and roll sets because of his shooting, speed, and his passing ability. I mean, it's basically pick your poison with him.
Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Davis dishes to Schroeder. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot of this game. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hill passes to Portis. Dishes it to Middleton. That one falls.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Toscano. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Here's Middleton. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Middleton's got 6 points.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Here's Reeves. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And here's Hill for 3. That shot off.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Westbrook. No points in the game yet for him. The feed to Davis. Stolen by Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Bucks.
He misses the free throw. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year as we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by it. Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And he dunks it down.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Bryant kicks to Beverly. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Bryant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
Outside Westbrook. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Matthews. Pass to Connaughton. Giannis outside. That one, no good. Good D by LeBron. Lakers trail by 4. Reeves. A three-pointer, no good. Holiday against Westbrook. And it's sent back by Bryant. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Beverly the pass to Westbrook. He dishes it to James. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Here's James. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. LeBron's got 11 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Holiday driving in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 6. The drive by James, and it goes down 2 points.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Matthews. Free throw, no good for LeBron.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Toscano. Kicks to Walker. The dish now to James. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
And they've repeatedly broken inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Passes to LeBron and finished off by LeBron.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Middleton finds Portis. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. Allen with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And then Allen slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Milwaukee holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, we know the coach is happy. Steady start to the night for them. They're not wasting possession. They built a nice lead. They continue to limit their turnovers. They're going to be tough to beat.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get some help. That pretty much covers everything, Ernie. Shot.
That's all for now. Say good.
All right, fans, here it comes.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The 3 stars on the floor together. Westbrook at the point, LeBron and Davis at the forward spots. Patrick Beverly out there with Bryant. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
To the inside, Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Think about LeBron's career. No matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Reeves. Pass to Bryant. Lakers working the ball around now. Fires from deep. Reeves can't hit. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Hill in for Drew Holiday.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Hill has the open look. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Hill passes to Lopez. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Here's Reeves. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Hill kicks to Middleton. Second chance shot. He feeds it to Lopez. Buries it down low. Lopez has got 6.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find him.
Middleton left side. Feeds to Lopez. And it's sent back by Bryant. And they'll keep possession. Shots good by Middleton. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the right side. Westbrook passes to Reeves. To the paint. Davis finds Bryant. Clock at 6. The tray. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Toscano Anderson comes in for Thomas Bryant. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Russell Westbrook. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Davis who bring the ball up for the Lakers. They trail by 9 points.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Hill against Walker. Now the Bucks moving it up. Hill leading the charge. It's hauled in by Beverly. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Patrick Beverly. Allen's checked in for Milwaukee. Schroeder passes to Walker. Around 11 left to play in the third. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
James has a 2-pointer. The Lakers rebound. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 12. Portis kicks to Connaughton. Right side Hill. Yep, it counts.
I think that's a testament to Hill's attitude. I mean, he does not hesitate at all when he has the ball right next to the hoop.
Walker taking his time here. Shot to stop the run. Stolen by Middleton. Here we go, all alone. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Milwaukee ball. Bucks substitution.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. Back to Allen. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. A talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Portis in at the center position. And here is LeBron. Inside, Toscano passes to LeBron. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, you think of the Lakers leading up to LeBron James joining them. This was a team that struggled for relevancy. And even during Kobe Bryant's final seasons there, they still were a little below par for the Lakers.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lonnie Walker. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Clark, as you recall, the Lakers had missed the playoffs the last few years, leading up to LeBron James actually joining them.
And you know what, Kevin? They missed it in year 1 of the King in L.A. as well. Some of that due to injury, but nonetheless, not part of the playoffs. Despite the bubble title, it's been a challenge for LeBron during his time with the Lakers. Last year, extremely frustrating. And I'm sure they want this season to be different.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury. So you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Russell Westbrook in for Dennis Schroeder. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Wesley Matthews checked in for Chris Middleton. Westbrook against Holiday. Westbrook kicks to Beverly. 6 to shoot. Toscano passes to Bryant. Nice move. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 17-point lead, their biggest. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Giannis. And Davis sends it back.
No, sir. Don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
He's off on the first.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. And I
just love his competitiveness. He's shown. could spark them.
The kick out to Holiday. And the Bucks miss again. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Matthews with the steal. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way.
And Matthews is a wily, crafty defender. Phenomenal at knowing when to go for steals, using his body and his quick hands to disrupt the offense.
Westbrook passes to Toscano. Back to Westbrook. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time.
This could be a chess match tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at, and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Matthews and Middleton on the wing, and it's Holiday in at the one. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And Holiday powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Pass to Middleton. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. Now Middleton. He shoots. They get it back. It's stolen by James.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
I'm going to be honest, like, Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
You know, I mean, where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Davis. And finished off by Davis.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And they double up on it to Kupo. Pass to Lopez. Here's Middleton. Back to Lopez. Out to the right wing. Here's Matthews. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. A Grant, I guess, for the Bucks. Hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Here's James. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
First team foul.
James, no good on the free throw.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together, one of the all-time greats, amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
And Davis with the block. Pass to Middleton. Stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Bryant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide-open man.
And the immense pressure LeBron has had since day one of the NBA. Many others would have folded, Grant.
They're very true, B.A. The expectations he had were just insane. Anything less than a top 5 player all time would be a disappointment. That's not fair to ask of any player coming into the league, much less a high schooler.
Davis can't hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
Using his size to his advantage, Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
Here's James. Following the score by Milwaukee. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Here's Matthews. Pounded by Westbrook. Holiday from long range. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. High post Davis. Westbrook outside. Beverly on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. The rebound by the Bucks. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
So both teams making some changes here. And grant both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
Now here's Walker.
Milwaukee foul. Grayson Allen. That's his first personal foul. Second.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Davis. Here's Reeves. Clock at 4. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. To the inside. And then Portis with the dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
Davis, no good on that free throw. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Now here's Allen. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And looking at the Lakers, Richard, trying to recapture their championship level from 2020. What do you think the key is?
Well, when LeBron first got there, their team was way too young. Then last year, probably too many veterans. We'll see how they can kind of find a happy balance in between the two.
Here's Reeves. And again, no good by the Lakers. Allen, the pass to Portis. That one's good. This game is all even.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Davis. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. They get it again. Toscano. Pass to Reeves. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Allen, the pass to Portis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Portis has got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Bucks ahead.
The Lakers 14. The Bucks 16.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks. The Lakers trail. Juan Toscano-Anderson is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot's good. 7 points in the game.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
The aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, "I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career." Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Al. Thanks for that. Now here's Beverly. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Matthews, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries. Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Lopez finds Antetokounmpo to stop the run. Second chance effort. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Holiday. And the Bucks miss again.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Lopez. Offensive board. Now here's Holiday. And here's Lopez. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Middleton passes to Holiday. Another shot. Lopez can't hit.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in.
That's his second personal foul.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And the Lakers have possession after the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. Westbrook against Holiday. Here's Bryant. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Reeves. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Outside Holiday. Here's Middleton. Now Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Outside Holiday. Fires the three. And they get it back. Pass to Matthews. Second shot opportunity. Lopez with it. Outside Holiday. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Grant, last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, in the 2021 BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
Allen, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Matthews. And George Hill picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Second team.
Here's Davis. 6 points for him. Outside Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot. Tries again. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 8 points.
Wow, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Offensive rebound, outside, Hill. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
1:10 left in the first half of this game. Right side, Davis. And Davis slams it home.
This is what Davis does, people. He has a wide variety of ways to score. Very few bigs can handle like that. That is a hard-won rebound. Man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
Allen on the wing. Walker covering. Hill the pass to Middleton. The shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Allen against Westbrook. Here's Toscano. Pass to Walker. Schroeder against Hill. And that's an air ball. Not even close.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target. No debate there. He got hammered.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Bucks, George Hill. 2 fouls.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Outside Walker. Here's Toscano. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half.
Your Lakers, 30.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back from the LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points and 2 steals. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome to the floor.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Drew Holiday out there with Wesley Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
You gotta love Giannis's commitment to delivering a superstar performance for his team. The effort he puts out on the floor really can't be overstated.
You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Now, here's James. Inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from James. Davis has got 12.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside. But he still powers through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
No, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
Here's Davis. He's got 12. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It'll be 3 seconds. Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks trail. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Brian, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Alan.
I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And slam dunk by James.
Just such a terrific dunk.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Matthews. Hits the front of the rim and out.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Stolen by Davis. On the break. Back to Bryant. James outside. Pass to Bryant. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Bryant, the pass to Beverly. From deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo has got 12 points in the game. Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line. If you look at the history of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Hill, he's checked in for Holiday.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Allen. Walker with a steal. To the paint. Hangs. James. And slam dunk by James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Pau Gasol. The Lake Show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
And that's a foul called on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Toscano.
2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Here's Hill. Now Allen. Hill finds Allen. And here's Connaughton for 3. The 3, James. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Hill for 3. Fires in the triple. Hill's got 8.
So he had time to line it up. And you know what? He's capable.
Lopez with the steal. Allen on the wing. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Walker against Allen. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Schroeder against Lopez. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. This for the tie.
Lakers foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Drew Holiday is checked in for Milwaukee. 32 seconds left in the third.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Connaughton. Kept alive. Pass to Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
A physical guard who plays with no fear. Holiday doesn't get to the line as often as you think.
He does not get the second one. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Toscano.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
His third personal foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Portis. Connaughton left side. Some room here for Holiday. And that one's long.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Lakers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And time for a short.
Legendary dance team on the planet. Your Lakers.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Davis and Bryant, the 2 big men up front. Patrick Beverly out there with Lonnie Walker. And it's Toscano in at the 3 slot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Walker against Holiday. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. The Bucks trail. Pass to Middleton. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
Walker passes to Beverly. Here's Toscano. Left side Davis. Outside Walker. Pass to Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. Davis with it. And Davis slams it home.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter.
Allen against Walker. Stolen by Davis. To the paint. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down the line.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Here's Matthews. Can't hit that one.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Holiday against Walker. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Bryant, the pass to Beverly, over to the wing. Pass to Walker. Over Holiday. They grab their own miss to the inside. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Antetokounmpo with the block.
A Defensive Player of the Year winner, Antetokounmpo affects so many shots with his length. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Middleton against Davis. Beverly outside. puts up a three. No good. Milwaukee goes the other way with it. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to them.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers have possession. Well, Los Angeles shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Outside Walker. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here they come with numbers in transition. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. It's deflected.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back. And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Here's Toscano inside. Rebound by Middleton. To the middle. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Beverly against Allen. To the inside to halt the run. And scoring with... Inside is Davis. Davis has got 12 points in just the second half. Stolen by Bryant. Beverly outside. Here's Davis. The rebound by the Bucks. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Thomas Bryant. That's his first foul. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for Walker. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez, he's checked in for Matthews. Antetokounmpo.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
James attacking. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Patrick Beverly.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, the calm demeanor of Holiday, it really helps him stay cool under pressure.
Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. And he buries it.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And that's about as huge of a drive as we'll see. With so much on the line, he couldn't be stopped.
And that's an intentional foul.
Patrick Beverly, his third personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
As a free throw shooter, Lopez breaks the big man stereotype. He usually makes the most of these trips to the line. And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. Are we even surprised at this point? Like, this is what he does. Like, he just shows up clutch. Oh, it's clutch time? All right, here you go.
Oh, he missed it.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
There's something Giannis continues to work on. Wanted to be the go-to guy at the line in the clutch. Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Antetokounmpo with the block. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And let me tell you, this is not the guy to send to the line. Middleton is reliable and automatic in these moments.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And so it's